Hey guys, welcome back to our forming Scandinavia, Sweden, and Europe Universalis Force. So I think where we left off was we were thinking about our future expansion plans as Sweden into Novgorod or Norway. Yeah, let's just start the game and see where we're at. It's been a minute, you know. So yeah, we just defeated those rebels at Stockholm. I think I mothballed the forts. So our income is actually plus 417, which is really good at this point in the game. So we'll go ahead and unpause it. Alright. Veneration of the Virgin Mary. That's fine. Yeah, reform desire. The reform is gonna happen, so there's no point in trying not to get reform desire, because it's going to happen eventually. So I think historically Sweden went Protestant. Okay, historically Sweden might have gone reformed. I can't remember. But it looks like Denmark's actually at war. So alright, so they're at war with these guys. Oh yeah, with these guys. Okay, so what are they conquesting here? So they're taking... Okay, so they're taking that island right there. So Denmark is still expanding. We have a truce with them, so we're not going to get involved in that in any way. And we're definitely going to give them military access. Yeah. Great Bullion Famine, right? I thought we already learned about this, but we often pay... So I've actually never taken advantage of that. I mean, there's some gold provinces in Europe, but obviously we're not going to be able to get any of these because they're very far away. So I still don't know. If you know, leave that in the comments section if you know, like, what that gives you if you get it, because I'm not sure. But yeah, so we got these disloyal states that I haven't really done anything about. So what we can do is actually we can summon the Diet, or it might be the Diet, and then we want to, you know, cozy up to the burghers here because that's the disloyal state. So completing the following is fulfilled. Base production of these three. Alright, so we gotta get the production up in that place in Mariehamn. I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't think I pronounced a single one of these Swedish provinces right since the beginning of the series. But we'll just take that proposal and we'll find... Where is Mariehamn? I'm not exactly sure where that... Not entirely sure where that is. Alright, well, we can actually just look it up, I guess. Yeah, this is... Alright, let's see what they want. You can just hit that and it'll take it right to you. Ah, it's there. It's that island right there. So, I think they wanted our... Let's see what they want. They want production at least 3, so we'll have to spend some Diplo points here, I believe. Oh yeah, so plus 35 ducats. We can probably pay another loan there. Awesome. So that's great. And I guess they're not loyal. They're still not loyal yet. So that's not too big of a deal to be. We'll just leave it. The equilibrium buff will bring them back to bring them away from the dark side. Let's see. Who else we got here? Poland. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get any alliances with these people down here. With these people in Europe. I mean, we have a loyal attitude toward Poland, but they're just completely not interested with us, and they have too many diplomatic relations, -40. So that's not going to happen. The other people we were trying to get was Hungary. That's also probably not going to happen. Ottomans, yeah. Right. So it's probably just us and England for the time being. I don't think there's anybody else actually that wants to, anybody like, you know, like important that wants to ally us at this point. I'm sure there's actually nobody wants to ally us. Interesting. All right. That's probably because of, yeah, so we have that -10 diplomatic reputation. Because if you remember from the last series, we completely betrayed the order down there. So now, like, everybody hates us, right? Because we have that negative diplomatic reputation. So that's no bueno. But that's not good. But that'll go away pretty soon. Awesome. Yeah. So and then I believe we were trying to fabricate some claims on Novgorod here. So let's just see like what we can get. Yeah, we have a few choices here. Which one is that? Generally, I want it to be one that I can get there. Okay. We want this. This is the province I want right here because they have all those trade. They have all those trade buffs. So let's actually fabricate on Neva. And let's just see if we declared war right now. What happens? England's not going to come in. They're not going to help us. That's way too far away. It actually gives them more of a negative buff if we offer them land. So that's how uninterested they are in this war. But 18k to, yeah, we have a really weak army at the moment because I'm trying to build manpower. So it's probably going to be a pretty boring episode. If you want to stick around for this, you can. We'll just see what happens. I just don't see too much happening this episode because I'm still trying to gain our manpower back up. So there's really just not much we can do at the moment. Like I said, that's one of the downsides of Europe Universalis 4 is you're just there's just a lot of sitting around and waiting for stuff to happen. So that's okay though. That's okay. They can come back because we tried allying with them. They're not getting good to us. Yeah. I mean, there's only so much you can do. Well, we're filming the whole thing. I mean, I'm not gonna like skip forward or anything or cut footage out. I mean, we're filming the whole thing, but you know, just there's not going to be much going on for a while because I really want to get our manpower back up to max. All right, so let's see what they want here. So England is calling us in with the war against France. We don't want to lose England because they're literally our only ally. This is basically France and all of their like vassals, as well as Scotland and province. Yeah, so I'm actually think we should go ahead and accept this war because we're gonna have the advantage at sea. This is a good idea. Yeah, I don't think there's any reason to betray the English here, so we'll accept. We are now at war with the French, but we'll just bring these guys out here just in case, but I really don't think the French are going to bother us because the English have the Navy. They're going to have to... France is somehow... They're going to have to get naval superiority like right in here, and I don't see that happening. So we'll just park. We'll park our boats right there. Our forts are up. We'll just keep them up because we're not losing too much money, but... You know, even if England loses this, I don't think we're in big trouble. And England is definitely going to lose this. It's the 100 Years' War. I don't know if I've ever seen the AI English ever beat the AI French. It's pretty just hard-coded into the game. That's a pretty fun challenge if you're ever looking for a challenge trying to beat the French in the 100 Years' War. Something I've never done, but I've tried. So they expel our spies, but that's not a big deal. Yeah. We'll go ahead and pay some. We'll pay some more loans off. Like I said, we're just trying to play pretty conservative here. You know, we're just forming Scandinavia as Sweden. We're not trying to do a world conquest or anything crazy like that. So, you know, yeah, we'll take the administrative power. But seriously, if you have any suggestions for like what we should do, I think I've said this like 50 times, but I'll say it again. Just like leave in the comments section if you have any ideas what we should do next. I mean, I think I know the plan. They got a bunch of rebels over there actually, but basically my plan is really just to expand east and start taking some of these provinces over here, and then we'll worry about Norway and Denmark. And I still haven't been able to fix the bottom of the screen here. So we have 7 papal influence and 35 imperial authority, but there's really nothing we can do with any of that. I'm pretty sure the papal state hates us because they're cool with us. All right, so we'll improve relations with them. A lot of times you get that event that gives you like negative 100 relation with the Pope, which is not fun. And power structure. Income from vassals or unjustified demands. Definitely want the unjustified demands. Let's see what we got down here. Tax. Let's take the... Should we do tax or manpower? I don't know. It could be either... I guess we're trying to get manpower right now. Let's do manpower. I think that's better. And then when we can, we'll do autocracy. Yeah, we're not going to have any vassals for a while, so we don't need the... First one, the feudal nobility, we don't need that. We have plenty of money. Our forts are up and we're still making 3.6, which is really good. I guess we can think about getting some trade ships out there, actually, because that might actually help us get... Let's see how we're looking. So we're definitely the most powerful in here. We earned 2.24. And remember, you don't want to... I think you get a 10% buff if you collect from trade with your merchants, but... it's really just better off to have them downstream to, you know, send trade to our home node because we automatically collect here already. So I think that 10% buff won't be too important. But yeah, let's go ahead and start getting some trade ships, I guess, because we're actually making a pretty good amount of money. So we'll just start some of these guys. I guess two. Those should pay for themselves. But yeah, we have these guys here. It's not a very intimidating. 6 transports and 1 galley. I mean, that would get destroyed by like any formidable navy, but I don't think the French are even gonna like make their way in here. But we're just gonna keep them there just to be safe. 21,000 manpower max. We're gaining 200 a month. That's pretty good. We got those reforms. Sailors in the green. Yeah. We could probably think about getting some advisors at this point. We got military. I think that's fine, I guess, for now. We could also force some new technology here. Let's get some higher military tech, actually. I always want to stay up to date with military tech. Shoot, did I... Oh, that was their battle. I just saw a battle right there, and I thought that was going to be our battle, but it's actually their battle because they're at war. So leave us out of it. I don't have to clean up all the after your guys' mess. What do I want to do? Yeah, we'll just keep it running because there's not much going on right now. Exploit development. We don't need to do that. Let's think about getting some advisors here. So, getting 3. take the stability guy, I guess. Like, so let's just see what our inflation is. As you can see, we're losing big time in this war, but man, that was expected. I didn't think they would win that. What do we? Oh yeah, we want to get some. Let's see our inflation. It's at 1%. Let's take this. We'll take the stability guy. That's fine. We'll get him. That's good. We definitely need those Diplo, and then when we can afford it, we'll get that guy. We're at plus 1.5, but once the war is over, I'm just gonna mothball my forts, and our income will be super good. We'll fabricate on that province. Nice. So let's just see. I haven't even checked how good our monarch is. 221. That's pretty bad, but the air is really good. Hopefully, they do have a weak claim, and our legitimacy is literally at 0 right now. So that's not going to change anytime soon. But I mean, honestly, a 663 monarch, that's like really good. Trade efficiency. Right. Take stability hit. I guess 2 trade ships isn't going to do anything, but sorry. Yeah, we'll send it to the Baltic Sea. Let's just see what that does with our income. So before we're protecting trade, we got 1.25. 1.41. Yeah, that basically does nothing, but those ships will pay for themselves. Once we get out of this war, we'll be able definitely to. Whew, our prestige is so low. Just whatever. Once we get some more trade ships, our income should go way up. Truces are expired, so let's. I mean, our manpower is at a pretty good level at the moment. Let's go ahead and start. Yeah, let's just go ahead and start trying to train up to force limit because we got here 5 troops. Let's try 10. Now, I did say I wanted to pay all our debts off, but. That's just like change plans. Train right there. Awesome. Because now our truce with Denmark is expired, but our truce is expired, so they like might declare war on us. Hopefully not. So we definitely want to be ready for that. And then England. I mean England. Yeah. So what did they want to take? Oh, they'll take that in a second. I mean, they're probably going to lose this war, like we said. Yeah, I'm just running out of interesting stuff to talk about this episode, but that's okay, you know. Can't win them all. Yeah, we're negative income, but you know we'll mothball the forts once the war is over, and we'll be good. So let's just see where we stand over here. 16K to... Yeah, so we'd basically be tied with them. Same military tech. Let's just see who their rivals are. Us, Crimea. These guys. Oh yeah, we already allied them, then we betrayed them, so they're definitely not gonna want to help us out. Nope. I guess we can improve relations with Muscovy, but I don't think they're gonna want to help us out here. I guess we'll do some more claims. Alright, so so they didn't lose. I mean, they didn't lose a single troop there. I mean, that was like a complete wipeout. Oh wait, that's just that's my bad. That's just Portugal. So Portugal just pieced them out. So okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Alright, so here's my plan going forward. When we're ready, we want to start taking provinces from Novgorod. I don't want to do that now because if we're at war with Novgorod, or no, it's not Novgorod, I keep pronouncing it wrong, Novgorod. If we're at war with Novgorod and England is completely occupied with France, we're going to be like sitting ducks for Denmark, right? We're not going to be in a good spot to defend if Denmark decides to declare war on us or anyone else for that matter. So really, I just want to wait till this war ends, and then we'll really think about declaring on Novgorod. Yep, sometimes just got to be patient though. Patience. We can check the ledger out while we're at it. Sometimes I like to see like which countries are doing the best. So we'll just take a look at army. Yeah, Ottomans, Mamluks, everything looks good. Venice has got a lot of troops. I didn't know Venice had that much force limit. They got a lot of high debt provinces down there in the Mediterranean. Looks like France's war enthusiasm is pretty low, so they're gonna start piecing out. Once they take that, this war should be over because their war enthusiasm is pretty low. Scotland just pieced out. So, I mean, that's a pretty big win for England there. I mean, they're gonna lose to France, but they just took like half of Scotland's provinces. So I guess it worked out well for them. Curious if we're like any close. No, we're not. Okay. We'll stop our relation improvement with them. I'm just curious what happens if we peace out. We're probably not going to be able to, but I'm not going to do it. I'm just curious, like what happens. Yeah, we're not going to be able to do that. Okay. Alright. We'll just take another prestige hit. Yeah, prestige is not the biggest deal when it's low. I mean, if you look at those negative effects. Yeah, minus 5% morale of armies is not good, but I mean, like, having negative 50 prestige is much less of a big deal than having 0 legitimacy, in my opinion, or having negative stability or a bunch of corruption. So yeah, prestige is like, I mean, it's good to have it high, but it's not the worst thing in the world when it's low. So we'll just still want to keep an eye on that, though. And yeah, we could mothball force, but I don't know. I just still don't like to do that, even though we're like perfectly safe. You know, let's just mothball force. It's fine. I mean, we're like perfectly safe from the French, but all right. Let's see what the Danish did here. Despite their control of the Sound, already giving them a powerful position in the Baltic trade, the Danes appear to let their greed get the better of them. We've been informed that the Sound toll, which our nation has been exempt from since the days of the Kalmar Union, is now enforced for Swedish ships. They are already looking. This is looking to be a significant annoyance, and some advisors are even suggesting plans for going to war over this grave insult. Right. So we could declare trade war on them. We're gonna get some negative trade power. Not a big deal. I just think it's fun to read that stuff because it's pretty historical. Alright. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and call this episode because this is like a pretty boring episode. There's not much going on. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it. Thanks for watching. See ya.